So y'all, I decided to get on here, talk about, like y'all already know, online income, how to make money online. If you're new here and you've never seen my face, my name is Wayne, and I teach women how to get started with done for you digital products and start learning how to make money online so you're not just depending on one stream of income. So that's pretty much what I do. And as you can see by the title of the live, y'all, pretty much just explaining how if you have a phone, you can be making money online. Y'all, I should have never put this gum in my mouth. But yes, if you have a phone and you have the internet, you should be making money online. If you're on social media and you're not making money online, I'm especially talking to you, because if you're already on there every day scrolling or whatever the case may be, and you're not monetizing and finding a way to make online income, talking to you. Y'all, I gotta spit this gum out. But I just want to come talk about that, y'all, and just talk about how, honestly, in my opinion, how simple it is to do it, y'all. It's not hard. The hardest part for people is just being consistent and continuing to show up. That's the hardest part. But the actual process of making online income with digital products, super, super simple, y'all. Probably one of the simplest ways that I've seen people make money, including myself, y'all. It doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot of startup. It's just very simple. You buy a product once and you're able to keep selling that same product over and over and over and over again because it's digital. When you hear the term done for you, that just means you're buying a product that somebody else already created and it's already selling, it's already proven, it's already working. But not only is it going to be a product that is selling that you can use to make money, it's also going to teach you how to do everything from start to finish. Makes sense? From start to finish, how to set everything up. But honestly, y'all, I've been saying this for like the past 2 weeks. There's no reason to be broke in 2026. There's no reason to remain broke in 2026 when you have a phone. Everybody has a phone. Everybody has a phone. If you are continuing to stay broke most of the time, 99.9999% of the time, I'm gonna leave a little point something for the people who may be an exception, but 99.999, you're the reason that you're broke. You're the reason that you're struggling. It's because you keep doing the same thing every day, expecting a different result, and it doesn't work like that. You have to figure out something else. If you know that you work a job and that job is draining, you know that that job is not paying you enough, you know that that job basically, you know exactly how much you're gonna make, and you know that it's not enough, right? And you know that every single month, you every 2 weeks or every month, you go through the same exact thing, paying the same bills just to be broke and waiting on another paycheck. If you know that and you do the same thing every single day, don't you know that's gonna be your life every single day? Like, I don't think people get that. Like, if you know that you don't make enough money or you make just enough money, but you're not looking for another job, you're not looking for another way to make income, you're not trying to find different ways to supplement your income, you just keep waking up every day, going to that job, doing the same thing, thinking that something magically is going to change. It's not. You're going to keep having the same problems. So you have to step out and you have to figure it out. You got to bet on yourself. You got to try something different. And I'm telling y'all, digital products is the way to go. Do not go looking for a second job, because you're just going to be giving more of your time. Now, not only are you working 8 hours a day, now you're working 8 hours plus, right? Because you're trying to work two jobs. And then 9 times out of 10, you're still struggling because you got two jobs that probably are barely paying, but you're tired every day because you're spending all your time at two jobs. So don't do that. If you know you're at a job that you hate or a job that's not serving you anymore, start learning about digital products. I'm telling you, it's something that you can do on the side. It's something you can do while you work. You could be making extra income while you work that 9 to 5 that you don't like or that's underpaying you. And guess what? Once you master digital products and you start making income, that income will more than likely surpass the 9 to 5. And that's how you end up in a position where you can quit the job. Same thing I did, yo. That's how you end up one day and you like, well, damn, I don't even need this job no more. I'm making more money. Or you got both. You got your job and you got all this extra income that you making online. Right? But that's how you get yourself in those positions. But the only way you're gonna get there is you have to start somewhere. You can't just wake up every day, go to work, and think that something is magically gonna change, because it's not. You have to actively be looking or actively be doing something. And that should be common sense, y'all. For me, it took me getting to a point where I was stressed out mentally and emotionally at my job. It didn't dawn on me until I realized how much I did not like the job and how stressful it was. It took a toll on me. And I was literally getting up, going to work every single day to a job I did not like. At first, I liked the job. At first, I was fine. I never really thought it paid me enough, but at least in the beginning, I liked it, right? But it's a bad combination when they ain't paying you enough and you don't like them. That's bad. If you don't like it too, why am I here? So it got worse and worse and worse, and to the point where I was like, pretty much almost in tears every morning, because I'm like, dang, I gotta go to this job. I hate this damn job, right? And it wasn't just that I didn't like it, y'all. I had a draining job, like on my mental and emotional. Like that's a lot. So good. Guess what I did, y'all? I did what a smart person would do. I started looking for another way to make money. You think that I'm just gonna get up every day and live a miserable life? Not me. Like I'm not doing that, right? You think I'm just gonna wake up every day and be like, oh, well, I don't like this job. I'm this, I'm that, I'm not, and then just keep doing it? Like that's insanity. And that's what y'all be doing. Y'all be acting like y'all insane. Cause y'all be just expecting something to fall out the sky. Y'all, it don't work that way. You have to do something. So I literally got on the internet because I was like, that's also the moment the light bulb went off and I was like, yeah, 9 to 5s ain't for me. I don't want to work for nobody. I'm done being told what to do. Damn it, I'm grown. When I want to go to the restroom, I'm going. When I want to go eat, I'm going. Like I just got to the point where I was like, I'm not doing this. I was like, I need to have my own business because I'm not doing this. So I went online, not knowing anything about digital products, y'all. And I started looking for ways that I could make money from home, like from the internet. And the number one thing that kept coming up was digital products. And I was brand new to that space, y'all. I knew nothing about digital products. Nothing. It never dawned on me that people out here selling ebooks and getting rich and quitting their job. And I'm like, maybe I'm in the wrong line of business, right? So I started, once you start looking for stuff, you start seeing more of it, because now I'm searching and now I'm going down the rabbit hole and I'm like, dang, digital products. And then the more you look, the more it comes to you, right? And then the more it comes to you, then you can get tricked out of your spot, because then you start thinking, well, too many people doing it. No, that's not the case. It's just that you're looking for it now. So it's just the algorithm is feeding you everybody who's doing it. And then you have to be smart, y'all. You got to ask yourself, before you started looking for it, did you see it? No, you did not. Because if you did, you'd have did something, right? You did not see it before you started. So what in your right mind would make you think it's oversaturated? You have to be smart, y'all. If it seems like that when you're in the space, because you're getting the content that you're looking for every day on a regular basis, it's nowhere near oversaturated. There's billions of people on the internet, y'all. If you can't make $5,000, $10,000 a month, that's a you problem. There's billions of people on the internet. So when I discovered digital products, I at first I had that mindset. I'm like, well, how why does that thing keep doing that? That was like, well, I was like, well, this kind of sound a little fishy. Because that's what we be thinking, right? Because we see money, we see all this income, and people, they making this kind of money without having to work for somebody. So I'm like, no. But I kept looking. That's just me. I'm gonna do my own research on everything. So I kept looking. I'm like, no, this got to be real. It's too many people. I was like, it's too many people. These people in different countries, different areas of the world, different old, young, men, women. I'm like, I kept saying there's some truth behind some of this. So I was like, I started following people on Instagram, specifically Instagram. I started following different accounts because I just was intrigued with their life. Because I'm like, damn, I want that to be me. I want to be making $1,000 in 5 minutes and out on vacation, and I'm not stuck at this freaking job that I hate. So I was just intrigued by it, and I'm just like, dang, I need to get like them. That was my motivation. And then once you start following people and you're watching, you start to if somebody is being consistent, like I always tell y'all, when you start to be consistent, if somebody's being consistent and posted on a regular basis, you start to feel like you can trust that person. And then you find things about that person that you may relate to or you may like, right? So there was one particular girl that stood out to me, and I ended up buying a course from her. She kept talking about UBC, 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 UBC. And I'm like, well, damn it, what is this UBC? So I started researching, and then that's when I figured out it was a tons of different things. And I'm like, oh Lord. But it was just something about that particular course that stood out to me because it was heavy on the branding and marketing. So I'm like, I'm finna buy it. One day I just made a decision. I was like, I'm finna buy it and I'm gonna do it on the payment, on Afterpay. Cause I didn't have $500, y'all. I started with a $500 course. I didn't have $500 to give away. So I did it on Afterpay. I did it on payments and I paid $125 my first payment. And I got inside of this course and I immediately started giving my all, y'all, 100%. I wasn't being lazy. I wasn't slacking. I wasn't expecting somebody to come hand anything to me. I knew I had to put in the work. And one thing about it, y'all, you have to understand, like, even though a lot of y'all be $500, you got to understand, the more money you spend, the more motivated you're going to be to make it work. If you buy a $10 ebook, 9 times out of 10, if you don't really want it, you're gonna be lazy because it's like, well, spend $500. You're gonna have a fire behind your ass that you ain't never had before. Because it's like, baby, if I don't do nothing else, we're gonna make this $500 back, right? And that's what y'all gotta understand about high ticket stuff that costs a lot and has value. There's a reason for that. And some people only sell high ticket because they don't want to deal with people on the low spectrum, because people got a tendency to buy cheaper things and then want everything handed to them. They don't want to put in no work. People who are willing to spend more money on themselves, not a lot of the times, not all the time, it's easier to work with those people because they want it. I hope that makes sense. So that started, and I never reached out to her. I never asked her no questions. I got this course, y'all, and I started setting everything up. I'll never forget the same day I bought UBC. I had my store set up. I followed the tutorial. I had never heard of Stan. Well, I had heard of Stan Store before. I had heard of Stan. Other one. I'm trying to think of what it was. Hey, I don't know, but I never hear people talk about it. But it's a store where you can sell digital products. Mm. That's gonna worry me because I can't remember. But it was that one and that one. And I heard about Stand Store only through people's content because they would be talking about like their Stand Store for their products. So I picked Stand Store because it was the most popular. And I was like, let me go ahead and set this up. And I followed the steps, y'all. I didn't know how to do this. If I can follow steps, y'all, and set everything up brand new as a beginner, you can too. And once I set it up, I had to go through the course a little bit to kind of learn different things. I started a brand new Instagram account. I started from zero. You do not need followers to make money online. You're going to grow your following, but you don't have to start out with thousands of followers, y'all. I literally started day one and I created a brand new Instagram. My personal Instagram was not going to do it. If you think you're going to get into the digital space and turn over your personal page, then think again. Because the people on your personal page do not give a damn when you come on there trying to sell something and you're talking about, they probably not following you for that, right? So I bought this course. I set up my store. I took maybe like 3 days, y'all. That's just me. I should have took longer. I took 3 days, and I started going through UBC and learning all these different things. I'm like, dang, da, da, da. And then I set up my Instagram account. Started brand new. I didn't know what to put in my bio, so I referred back to the course, and I was like, okay, this is what my bio needs to reflect what I do, who I help. Y'all, I literally step by step use the course to guide me because that's what it's for. You learn and earn at the same time. I bought UBC in April of 2024. I started a brand new Instagram account in April of 2024 as a faceless white lady. I was faceless. I was posting stock images and videos from Canva because it does not matter if you show your face. By month, May, the second month, I had made $10,000 in May alone. Just in May, I had a $10,000 month, my second month as a complete beginner in the digital marketing space. And all I could tell myself, what if you wouldn't have bought UBC? What if you wouldn't have stepped out on faith and bought that course? I probably would have still been working at that job miserable every day. So I literally took a leap of faith, bought a course, and turned that into 10K my second month as a beginner. If I can do it, you can do it, y'all. I don't even I don't want to say I don't recommend, because people have been joining UBC lately through me, and I haven't even been talking about it. But if you don't want to start with a high ticket course, start with SOB, y'all. SOB, Standing on Business. It's an in-depth, done for you digital marketing program, very beginner friendly, super valuable. It's gonna teach you multiple streams of income, worth it. It's gonna cost you a fraction of that price, right? So no excuse not to start. You just gotta figure out how you want to start. You want to start like I did with UBC, with a high ticket course, and then you have to remember, when you do start with a high ticket program like that, another bonus of it is you need help. Another bonus of it is you get to have a high ticket product in your store to make money from. I think that's the part that people don't be understanding. Like, yes, you're using it to learn, but that was my only product, y'all. When I started, I didn't have any of the other stuff y'all see me promoting now. All I had was UBC, because that was the first thing I came across. And that's how I was able to make 10K from selling a $500 course as a beginner, teaching other people how to do this, men and women, y'all. And then I started going live, and then I became face forward on YouTube, and I stayed faceless on Instagram for 6 months. 6 months. So if I can do it, you can do it. And now that AI is on the scene, y'all really have no excuse, because you can either be face forward, you can be faceless, or you can use AI. You can use AI. You can create a twin look alike, or you can create an avatar that doesn't look like you. So that way you can have a consistent face, right? A consistent face. Whole point, start. Start somewhere. Don't overthink the process too long. Just start. Figure out if you want to be face forward. Figure out if you want to be faceless. Figure out what social media site you want to be on. You want to be on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, where you want to be. If you want to do two, y'all. Repurpose content. I tell y'all that all the time. You can repurpose content on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts, because it's the same format. So invest in yourself. Start with a done for you program. I always say UBC or SOB, y'all. Choose. You can click on my store. There's free sneak peeks to both of them, so you can get more detail on what they are. Once you choose one, use those payment options if you need to. So yes, use those payment options if you need to. And then once you do that, you got your program, right? That's the same program you're gonna use to learn how to set everything up, y'all. That's why when people message me, well, how do I start? I told you that time and time again. You gotta invest in a done for you program, because not only is that the program that's gonna teach you, I can't go through everything on here, right? I can't. That's what the whole. That's what you're spending your money for, so that you can get step by step directions and videos on how to get started and all the details you need and how to create the content. You just need to be able to follow directions. It's just like if you were to go to college, you have to be able to pay attention in class to learn. It's the same thing, y'all. It's just self-paced, and it's in the online space. So figure out which one you want to start with. Use the payment options if you need to. Stop procrastinating. Figure out if you want to be on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Set up a brand new account. Use whatever program you bought to help you set up your bio, and learn how to start creating content. If you need help, reach out to the community or reach out to me. Y'all, those are the literal steps. I don't know any other way to simplify it. The same product you buy is the same product that you're going to promote if you want to make money. So not only are you learning, but you can also promote these programs. Now, SOB is 100% profit. If you sell SOB, you make 100% of your profit, right? If you promote UBC, it's an affiliate now, but you're still earning $424, y'all, every sale, because it's high ticket. So yeah, every time you sell it or every time you promote it and you teach somebody else to join and they join through your link, you're gonna earn $424. That's the reason why I have high ticket, I have mid ticket, I have low ticket. But I didn't have all these at first, y'all. I got these different things over time. And there's a lot of stuff I have that I don't even promote or doesn't show on my store because you have to learn less is more. Don't have a whole bunch of things that you're promoting because it's gonna be confusing to people. Especially if you new. Once you get in the game a little bit, then you know how to strategically do it. But in the beginning, don't do that, please. I've seen people do that that's brand new, and I go to their store and they got all kinds of stuff. And I'm like, wait, what? It's like a whole like 10 plus items. I'm like, that's crazy. But y'all, let me know in the chat if y'all have questions. If anybody has questions for me, let me know. And I'm on my iPad today, y'all. I haven't been on my iPad in a minute, so I can't put no links in here because I'm on this iPad. So if you are looking for SOB or UBC, either one, they're gonna be in the description of this live, and then also you can just click on my YouTube bio, y'all. Everything I ever talk about, I gotta spit this gum out. I can't. Everything I ever talk about is in my YouTube bio. Cause I can't link. YouTube ain't they ain't letting us type in the chat on the iPad. I'd be glad when they do upgrade that, baby. When they let me start typing in this chat on this iPad, and it's game over. And sharing my screen too from the iPad, y'all gonna see me all the time, even more. So yeah, that's how it works, y'all. That's the process. And like I said, if you have a phone, you got more than enough. Don't think you got to go out and buy a computer. Wait till you start making some money if you ain't got the money. But a phone, this all you need, y'all. When I started, I had other devices. I only was using my phone because I was most comfortable on my phone. I had an iPad at the time. I had a computer at the time. Yeah, I'm not lying. Like in the beginning, like the first probably 5, 6 months, I did everything from the phone. It took me a long time to start incorporating like my other stuff. I was checking my account on the phone. Of course, you're posting your content from the phone because most of the time it's on the phone, right? I was accessing the courses from the phone because there's an app you download. I literally did everything from the phone. That's how I know it can be done. Now, does a computer help? Yes, but it's not a requirement to start. Not a requirement at all. Not a requirement, y'all. The main thing is to start. That's it. Hey, how are you? Yeah, the main thing is to start and don't think about it too much. The longer you think about it, the more you gonna psych yourself out of it. I'm telling y'all. My only regret is not starting at first. Like I could have started a little sooner. I kind of procrastinated, but I'm just glad I started. Some of y'all been watching me for like probably a year, and that's crazy. If you haven't like started your own journey, don't do that because I guarantee you gonna regret it. You know where you could be in a year if you started last year. If you've been watching me since last year and you didn't start, you right now you could have been living your best life. But no, y'all be overthinking. Think long, right? Think long, think wrong. Exactly. That's exactly what be happening, y'all. You got nothing to lose by investing in something because for one, even if you didn't make any money, which you will, if you show up and you don't quit, you will make your first sale and many more. But the only thing you're not losing anything because when you invest, you are gaining all the knowledge. You getting access to a program that you have for life. That's what you're getting for the money. The fact that you are allowed to resell these programs because they're giving us the license to is just an added bonus, y'all. You're not paying for that. You're paying for the information so you can learn how to make money online. The fact that they allow us to resell it so we don't have to spend days, weeks, months inside of Canva trying to create products is an added bonus, and that's what people don't get. That's the part they not get. Yes, absolutely. You definitely need to start. But that's what people not understanding. That's a bonus that we get to do that. because I'm all for done for you. I'm not going to camp and doing all that. I've done it before, but I would rather not. I literally started with somebody else's program, y'all, and made a lot of money from it, right? And then once you get good at what you do, you start making income. Then if you do want to make your own course, make your own ebook, do it. But if you a person who trying to get into the online space and you trying to make money faster, you buy a program that's already created that allows you to make money while you are learning. It's a no-brainer, y'all. And like I said, I recommend UBC, high ticket, if that's how you want to start. That was the route I took. I have no regrets. I I bought it, payments, and did what I had to do. And if you want to start with something else, SOB, y'all. I love SOB, very community oriented. It's going to teach you multiple streams of income, allows you to resell for 100% profit. If none of those work for you, get my blueprint bundle, y'all. It's literally 7 ebooks and a mini course and a bundle that will teach you what you need to know, but it's in individual ebooks. But it will give you the information you need so that you're able to learn how to make money online. And I allow you to resell it. So you still have a product, even though it's a ebook bundle and you're learning from it, you still have something you can sell and promote to make money if you wanted to, because I gave you PLR rights to be able to customize these ebooks and resell them if you want to. So no reason not to start somewhere when you have different price points and everything I'm talking about is going to give you what you need. It just depends on you. Depends on you. But let me know if anybody has questions for me. He said, I got you, IG, when I have questions. Yes, definitely. If you have questions after the live, y'all just follow me on IG. My IG is linked in my bio. Follow me over there. And you can DM me if y'all got any questions about any of the products I talked about, or just questions in general, y'all, about digital products. Send me a message. Ooh. Today is going by so fast. And y'all, SOB is 111. So SOB is 111. If anybody does want to join, if y'all missed the $100 mark, that's on you. That's on you. But SOB is 111, which is still very, very reasonable, y'all. That's not payments. That's literally a one-time fee for lifetime access. There is no reoccurring. There's no monthly, no hidden fees. Yes, 111. So you literally pay 111 one time, get full access to SOB, the community, and the 2 calls a week that you get. Monday motivation call, and then Wednesday is a Q&A call for SOB. And you can still utilize payment options, y'all, with that price. It doesn't matter. So if you need to, Affirm, Klarna, Afterpay, Zip, what's the other one? Sezzle. Use them, y'all. That's what they there for. Use them. Use them. Do I have anybody in here that's new? Anybody in here that hasn't seen SOB? Anybody in here that wants to see UBC? Y'all gotta let me know, because I'm not doing it just to do it. Because a lot of the times people have already seen it or been in here before and seen it. So UBC is the course that I originally started with as a beginner. Ultimate stands for Ultimate Branding Course. So it's pretty much an in-depth digital marketing course. It's $499. Think of it as the equivalent to going to college and getting a digital marketing degree. So it's literally breaking down branding, marketing, and really teaching you like all those skills that it takes to be able to sell something online. But it's basically a course too, but it's just more information, if that makes sense. It's more info. And you're allowed to be an affiliate if you choose to. You don't have to be. So anytime somebody joins through your link, you'll make 400 plus. But it's an amazing course, y'all. That's literally how I started. That's how I started and learned all about digital products. Like literally with UBC. Brand new, beginner, literally got it. Didn't think when I first got UBC, I didn't think that I could sell it because I was like, who's gonna buy a $500 course for me and I'm brand new? I'm new. I better know what I'm talking about, right? At the time. And I had to tell myself, as long as I had that mindset, it was not gonna happen. So I had to pray and fix my mindset myself. That's how I know you have to. And I had to figure out, hey, the same way the people who've made hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s have did it and they made their first sale, that's the same way I'm gonna do it. Because if you think about it, y'all, there was a point in time when everybody was at zero. Nobody just woke up and had tons and tons of income, right? Everybody started from zero. So stop using that as your excuse because it's not one. It's not one. It's BS is what it is. So once I realized that, I started walking different. I started acting different. I started talking different. And I eventually made my first sale, y'all. I'll never forget it. I was at work, working a job I hated, on the phone, probably getting cussed out by somebody, more than likely. And behind that bank shit, ain't no telling. They probably was cussing me out about a debit card charge. Ain't no telling, y'all. I worked for the bank, the most stressful job. The bank gave me PTSD. I'm not even gonna lie. But I'll never forget that day when I was sitting at work on a call and my phone, I checked my email. And y'all, I told y'all I used to check my emails every second because I was always like, dang, I haven't made no sales today. The next day, no sales today. And mind you, y'all, all I was promoting was UBC. Baby, one day I checked that phone and that thing said $499. I had to look twice. Y'all. I had to take a break from work. I started crying. I literally made $500 my very first time selling a digital product. If I can do it, you can do it. Lorena, how long did it take you to make the 10K? So that's what I was just saying earlier. 2 months, because I started in April. I bought UBC in April of 2024, and in May of 2024, I hit 10K in just May. So I had no idea, y'all. I was asking God for $1,000 a month. That's it. That's it. And I would have been happy with that. Nah, he was like, mm-mm. So my second month that happened. But I was selling high ticket. Not saying that low ticket can't do it. You just gotta make more sales. And even with high ticket, y'all, there's still a lot of sales I had to make to do that. But I did it in 1 month. But I'll never forget that first one. Baby, that first one about took me out. I'm like, dang, somebody trusted me enough. Somebody saw me. Somebody saw my content. Somebody saw something I said. And they probably had been watching me and they bought it from me. I can't even remember who it was, but I can always go back to see who it was. But I don't remember. And I was super consistent though, y'all, when I started. Like I wasn't playing. I had spent $500. I'm like, this shit gonna work. It has to. And I was posting 3 times a day on Instagram. Like I was posting 3 reels a day, like 6, 7 second videos. And the type of content I was posting, I was just talking about what I was learning. I didn't have much to say because I was new, right? But you have a lot to say actually because you're always one step ahead of somebody else. That's what people don't get. They be like, well, I'm new. What am I going to say? Well, there's tons of people who are newer than you because they have never heard of it. Like at one point, you had never heard of it, right? Now you have it and you got all the information. So you're way ahead of a lot of people. So you have a lot to say. You just use what it is you bought to help you make content. So all I did was talk about how I had got this course that was I was trying to make money. It was changing lives. It was going to change mine. And then I started talking about the things that I was learning, and I was talking about it on IG in my content, which was also valuable and educational content because it was teaching other people things, right? And that's what people want. They want to feel like they're learning something. And if they feel like they're learning something from your content, they're gonna follow you and keep watching. Because at the end of the day, you might not think what you're talking about is that valuable because you're still new, but that person that followed you because of that content has no idea what you're talking about. And what you said to them is a lot. And that's what people don't get. And you just keep showing up and you keep doing that. And this is possible, y'all. That's why you see so many people selling some kind of digital product. And people don't realize like how many kinds of digital products there are, y'all. There's tons. You have regular business owners now who are incorporating digital products because it's like, why am I just gonna be selling clothes or selling hair or selling this when I can literally be selling a digital product too? Why not? There's multiple streams of income. Why not? And digital products come in all different forms, y'all. Ebooks, guides, templates, audio clips, webinars. You can do a video where you teaching, save it, and turn it into like a little video content or video webinar. That's a digital product, y'all. It's all kinds of things that could be digital. People are making recipes digital because who buying cook? I mean, I don't be cooking like that, so I don't know. But who be buying cookbooks like that? Like people be getting online looking up these recipes, digital recipes, right? Coloring books, kids books, art, like digital art. People buy art that they download, then they might download and turn it into a physical piece, but it's digital when they bought it, right? Digital products, y'all. It's so many different things that they are. That is crazy. Like I used to sell. So I had an Etsy store at one point that never really took off because I didn't stick with it. But I used to put I don't know if y'all remember when those, what was it called? Like those, do y'all remember when the 100 envelope challenge was going on and everybody was like stuffing the envelopes or like buying those um money trackers and like download them to their device and you can mark them off as you save or whatever. They were like digital or you can buy them. That was popular at one time. So you know what I did? I went in Canva and I made some. Yeah, I went in Canva and I made some because I had them. I was using them for my own personal use too to save. But I went into Canva and I made my own. I made them real cute. I made them like little piggy banks, and then each day had the amount and this, that, and the other. And all of this is just like a little digital thing where when people buy it, they're able to download it and use it inside a GoodNote so they can write on it. And I had it on Etsy though. I put it onto Etsy, and I sold a few. I mean, I just didn't stick with Etsy, but that's digital stuff. And then when people were getting like the little sayings, like the little, I don't even know what they call, y'all, but like the little quotes, I don't know what they call, and people would buy those to like use on different things like cups and stuff like that. I had those too at one point. So digital products can be so many different things. That's why when people ask me like, well, such and such is doing it, so what? So what? I had somebody tell me the other day like they're gonna come onto YouTube because so many people on TikTok selling digital products. So what? Don't let that be your reason you coming over here. That should not be the reason. You should be coming over here because you just want to, right? It doesn't matter how many people are doing it. The people who are for you are for you. It's that simple. When I came into this space brand new as a beginner, if I would have had that attitude, there's no way I would be where I'm at now. Because I would have quit. Because I'd have been worrying about everybody else. I came into a space that had tons of people already doing it, and I still fit in and made my money. And still do. You see what I'm saying? So, and it happens every day to people. So there's room for everybody. Some people don't even stick with it. Some people quit too early. Some people never start because they just be watching, hoping for a freaking miracle that's not gonna happen, right? So you can't worry about that. You cannot worry about that. If you worry about that, you're gonna drive yourself crazy. Literally. Crazy. But yep, y'all. Let me know if y'all have any more questions for me. But like I said, UBC. You don't want to start with UBC, y'all. SOB. standing on business. Both of them are on the school platform. Both of them have community and calls attached to them. I mean, SOB has multiple streams of income that it teaches. UBC goes more into depth on like just learning and mastering the skills that come with building a personal brand and like being able to sell things online. Both are good, y'all. It just depends on where you want to start. And I haven't even, y'all, like I told y'all, I haven't even been talking about UBC much. I've been talking about SOB a lot because I've been having so many people join. But I make random UBC sales all the time. That's because all you have to do is make content and show up and be consistent and talk about what it is you know, how you started, your journey, be relatable, build trust. Like it's not hard, y'all. You have to create content. If you're not creating content every day, how do you think you're gonna make sales? If you literally post one video a week, it's not gonna work like that. It's not gonna work like that. You any more questions, y'all, before I get off of here today? Super Bowl is tomorrow, y'all. My team out, so whatever. Whatever. I am hoping to win some money though. Thank you so much, Lorena. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Yep, I'm about to get off in a minute. Yeah, I am. It don't feel like Saturday though. I don't know why. It feels like a weekday to me. It don't feel like a Saturday. Strange. I know I had to come live today because I know tomorrow I might not go. I might not be able to because of the Super. Well, no, I will because the Super Bowl is not until that evening. So if I do go live tomorrow, it's gonna be early in the day. But after that, that evening, I will be watching the game. But thank you, thank you, thank you. So y'all, if y'all watching and you have not started somewhere, start. Figure it out. I feel like I explained it really well. Some of y'all, I don't know. Like some of y'all have me worried. Like pick a pick one. Start. You ain't got it, use payments. Figure out how to get it. Cause if it was something else that wasn't gonna make you money, you would have figured out how to get it. Do the same thing for this because this can actually make you money, right? So figure it out and stop making excuses. Start, figure out if you're gonna be faceless. If you shy, just go ahead and be faceless until you build up enough courage to go face forward, like I did. And then if you want to use AI, y'all. I actually use AI and I'm face forward. Some days I use an AI twin in my content. Sometimes I show up. It just depends on how I feel. Figure that out. Figure out what platform you're gonna be on, and get on there and start making content. Start making content and start promoting whatever product you start with. Start making money, y'all. It's simple. If you want to stay broke, then by all means, do it. But don't be on here complaining with a sob story. Cause I don't want to hear it. I'm just being honest, especially if you're not trying. I'm just being honest. Especially if you're not trying and you ain't got no crazy circumstances that's holding you back. Now I know it's people, there's reasons. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to the people who ain't got no excuse. Ain't nothing wrong with you, but you lazy. I'm talking to them people. So let's not misunderstand, because y'all be coming back talking about, no, I did not. I'm talking about the people who are genuinely just lazy and have nothing wrong with them. Talking to y'all. But y'all, I'm about to get off here in like the next 2 minutes. So like I said, if anybody is looking for UBC or SOB, link is in bio. It'll also be in the description of this live once I end it. But you can always find it there. If y'all got questions, follow me on. Y'all, I ain't gonna even tell y'all. Look what I got. I might as well go ahead and show y'all. It's in the background. Look what I got. Oh, y'all already know I'm about to start. I'm about to start teaching now. I'm about to start teaching. I ain't figured out how to work it that good yet though. But look at that big old screen. That's crazy. Hey y'all, can y'all tell me, since I do have it on here, is it backwards to y'all? Like when I hold it like this, is the writing backwards or is it straight? But as soon as I figure out what's going on and how to work it, I'm gonna be on here doing all kinds of tutorials on live. Be like, what y'all want to see? I got this big old gigantic screen. Oh, so it wasn't backwards? That's crazy, because to me, it's backwards. Oh yeah, I need to give me one of them pointers. I'm be like, in this, and this, and this. Y'all finna be sick of me. What they say, prepare to be sick of me. Look. All right, that's good to know. Thank you for telling me. That's good to know that when I turned it around like that, it was straight. Cause I can't tell, like, is it backwards for y'all or if it's straight for y'all? I don't know. Prepare to be sick of me. That's all I can say. And it came with a remote. I'm gonna be like, let me stop. Let me stop. I need to work on my own content, y'all. So that's probably what I'm fencing to do when I get off. Oh yeah, absolutely. Sure am. I'm gonna be clicking. That's an investment anyway. That's a write off, baby. That's a business investment right there. Telling you, that is a business investment. But yeah, I need to work on my own content. I said I want to do some talking videos. I guess I'll do them today. Plus, I got another vlog that I gotta edit. Another one that I'm recording. So I got stuff to do. It's always something to do. Always. But y'all want us to get off since there's no more questions. Like I said, if you have questions after the fact, message me. If you want SOB, try to get it now, y'all. I have it marked down to 111. 111. So get it now if you want it. Lifetime access, no hidden fees, no recurring fees. If you want UBC, y'all, UBC is also linked. It doesn't matter what you start with. You can use the payment options. It doesn't matter what it is. But I'm about to go. I will see y'all later. And probably next time y'all see me, I'll have this screen figured out some kind of way. But thank y'all.